Over and over again, anti-immigration figures admit that they don't give a f*** about you. Here, this guy just admitted that your economic conditions or your cost of living is a secondary issue to what they really care about.
The economy is the silver medal. I don't care if you think the housing market's gonna get better, because that's not the issue.
I mean, you can't get more clear than that. Sure, to his audience of 15-year-olds who don't have mortgage payments or who have their upper middle class parents to pay for their college, material issues aren't a problem. They can LARP on all they want about their prophesized Volksstadt. But to the rest of us who actually need to contend with reality, the housing market, cost of living, healthcare, these are the issues. Look, as of December 2024, top issues: cost of living, housing, healthcare. This is not some
battle for the soul
bullshit. The reason why there's a heightened concern around immigration in Australia is because they're an easy scapegoat that can be used by the elite in times of crisis or hardship, not because they miss white Australia. This is of course the way all conservatives and alt-right people try to gain prominence. They take advantage of the fact that people are rightly dissatisfied, that they're looking for answers, and they use that to feed them easily digestible but completely unfounded myths. This has been the very effective tool of the ruling class for centuries, using common misconceptions in order to distract from the fact that they're the ones profiting from the problems we face. And look, I'm glad that you, along with the many other conservatives who've admitted that they don't care about the supposed material impact of immigration on inflation or housing, like Ozpil by the way, because it makes my job a whole lot easier. I just have to point and say, look, these people who are trying to sell you a narrative that getting rid of immigrants will improve your situation don't actually care about the things that matter most to you. It's why you barely see people like Ozpil talk about housing or economics anymore, because he lost that argument and because he admitted to being intentionally unreasonable on the topic.
I'm obviously very extreme in the idea that I'm trying to really paint immigration as one of the key driving forces, whereas yourself, you're probably a lot more realistic in saying that it's a combination and a layer of policy which favors an ever-increasing and ever-growing property value.
Now, speaking of Ozpil,
Ozpil's father was a migrant, which he was not. He went to study abroad and then he came back, and this person took that as migration and being the same as the tens of thousands of Indian immigrants.
I'm glad that you've mentioned it because, yeah, Hugo Lennon's dad did go to the UK as a temporary student, which is exactly why the majority of immigrants are here in Australia. Right there, first result on Google, largest group of migrant arrivals was temporary students.
And this person is not arguing in good faith.